Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it looks like Activision could potentially greenlight a standalone third-person Call of Duty game. I'm gonna say that one more time for you guys. Activision could potentially greenlight a Call of Duty third-person game. That is crazy. Standalone game, guys. Third person. This is very exciting news, obviously. I heard a rumor, last month, and then my sources have confirmed that, there is talks of them potentially making a third-person game. So this makes sense, guys. Warzone 2 is a very popular game. Also, Modern Warfare 2 is a very popular game. I think in December alone, Steam alone had 500k players actively playing Warzone 2. And then, Modern Warfare 2 on Steam had around 190k. So that's like 700k players alone just on Steam. And, right now they have on average 2 to 3 million overall players actively playing Warzone 2. So this is a very popular game. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you take a small percentage of that 3 million, let's just say 10%. Let's just say 10%, man. That's 300k players. That's more than enough to greenlight a game, guys. None of these other games on Steam or even on what's it called, PlayStation or Xbox, that's third person, are hitting those numbers besides maybe PUBG and Fortnite. Like no other third person, especially a military third person. The only military third person game that I can think of right now is Ghost Recon, and I guarantee you, bro, they're not even hitting that 50k player count. Guarantee you right now. So it's very exciting, guys, and it makes sense because you can also see like the developers in the studio starting to implement a lot of that third person stuff. Look at the raids. Now third person's an option now. You could play the raids in third person, and I'm gonna tell you guys, third person changes the game. I played the raid in first person and I was like, then I played it again with my friends on third person. It was just it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. It feels more tactical. It's just more fun experience, maybe just because it's a lot it's just refreshing. It's refreshing. And I think the studio is starting to see that there's a huge audience for third person, and I think they're planning to make a third person game based off of Call of Duty success. So we don't know if this game is going to be a Call of Duty game, but we do know that it's based off of Call of Duty success. They see the demand, they see that the gaming industry is lacking a military third person game. Obviously there isn't many out there. So if they do come out with that game, it's going to be extremely successful in my opinion, guys. Look, guys, the reason why I'm saying it could be a Call of Duty standalone game is because you have to consider, coming out with a new IP, it's very hard for people to try something new. That's just how humans work, guys. If you come out with something that's very familiar, such as Call of Duty, and then potentially you could slap that Ghost name and you have like a side story, or a game based off of Ghost's life and story, it would sell, bro. It would sell. I'll guarantee you it would be a very successful game. And I think that would be the best thing they can do. But if they come out with a new IP, I still think it would be successful over time. But if they want, to take some of that player count, from Call of Duty, slap that name, I guarantee their sales would skyrocket compared to just coming out with a new IP. That's just my opinion, man. But dude, I have so many ideas for this third-person Call of Duty standalone game. First off, man, story mode. Base it off of Ghost, man. We all want to know a little bit more about Ghost. Like, where is he, man? Maybe we get a glimpse at his face or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you could do with the campaign if you base it off of his story, or it could be something else, man. Straight, just like something like remember that game back in, I don't remember when it came out, but you remember the Call of Duty Ghost game? Maybe they could do something like that. Just kind of like something that's not tied to the original story, something on the side. And I'm just curious, like, what studio will take on this project? Would it be Treyarch? Would it be Raven Software? Would it be Infinity Ward? I think, in my opinion, it would be probably something like Treyarch handling this, in my opinion. But it's kind of cool that they're considering to make this. Like, for starters, this is my idea, guys. Some of you guys mess with this. Look, what if they come out with a Call of Duty game, third person, they implement a full mount? Because right now we don't have a full mount. We have this half-ass thing where you kind of like aim and it mounts your gun and stuff like that. What if they come out with a full body mount where you could lean your player against the wall like every other third person, shooter? That would change the pace of the game 100%. Just that alone. Maybe they bring in, the gun system for multiplayer. What if they add the Warzone system into multiplayer? I've been saying this for a long time. What if you add plates? Like they just say we have like maybe a 12-player game multiplayer match, right? You have max 12 players, 3 in each team. They all start in each corner of the map, and then they run and they start looting for plates or like Semtex, you know, tactical stuff like that, you know. And then it would change the game. I feel like people will play the game a lot slower. It wouldn't be a run and gun game anymore. It would be a whole different game. And what if they pull things from like great successful games like Rainbow Six Siege? Like that, you could rappel down buildings. You could blow up a wall. You could, you know, there's so much potential, guys. I'm getting excited because that's what I want. I've been craving a very tactical shooter, third-person shooter for a very long time. That's why I've been preaching, man. Where the hell is SOCOM 5? Where's SOCOM 5? You know, the industry, you know, there's not that many good third-person shooters out there, and I hope they come out with some good tactical ones. And if they're coming out with Call of Duty, like at the play system in Warzone, you know, that's the reason why Warzone's so popular, because it's a little bit more challenging. People are scavenging, you know, that brings people back. If you add that into multiplayer, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a very successful game. And right now, like, the best thing I could tell you guys, the developers could test this easily. They could just put a Modern Warfare 2 third person search and destroy. That's exciting. I don't know if they had that already. I'll be playing that every day. I feel like, but there's so much they can do. I mean, they could come out with a new IP, you know, slap a different name to it, but it's just gonna be a harder sell, as opposed to you could just slap Call of Duty onto it, and then there you go. You're gonna have people just buying the game immediately. So, and guys, think about it. What was the last good third-person game that you played? You know, excluding Fortnite and PUBG. What other good game have you played? You can make the argument and say, you know, Ghost Recon Wildlands. That was a great game. I played the shit out of that game, but I wasn't like, whoa, this game's like the game of the year. I love this game. It wasn't like that. The last third-person game that I truly fell in love with was Last of Us Fractions Mode, the multiplayer. I remember going out there, man. You would have to go loot up to find these items, and you'll be able to, you know, build a bomb. You know, you will loot up and be able to build a med kit and stuff like that. That made it so interactive. The multiplayer, being able to, you know, have comms with your friends. You know, it got very tactical. It got very freaking. I remember it got intense. That got intense so many times. I love that game. And I hope they bring something similar to that, or maybe another publisher, man. That we need something like that. Or Last of Us, you guys come out with the multiplayer. That game was a hit. Bring it to PC. Is it on PC? I don't even know. But I'm looking forward to see what Treyarch or Raven Software or Infinity War has installed for us, man. Okay, and if you guys want to know more news about this, if I get any more news, I'll update you guys. But make sure you guys subscribe to get that news. To update you, see what's going on with this standalone Call of Duty third-person game potentially. So you guys want to know that, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section, what was the last good third-person game that you guys played? Let me know in the comments. Maybe it's a game I haven't played, and I'll give it a try. Maybe I'll put some gameplay on this channel about it. I'm actually really curious to know what third-person game you guys think is good. So comment down below. See you guys on the next one. Peace. Yeah.